This video is part 3 of my series on how to build an accurate pendulum clock in the home workshop, and I'll be covering the installation of the Remontoire and the Planetary Gear Set. So the 3D printed model of the clock finally works and is more or less finished, and the cat definitely approves, which is crucial. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about the final few elements that I've installed on the clock to get it going. And the first is a planetary gear set, and here you can see a model of the set. I've actually touched it up using AI, so it looks like it's brass, but actually it's just 3D printed plastic. And it's doing its job. The clock runs for about 2 days between rewinds, and you can see the clock being rewound here, and the Remontoire still fires while rewinding, so the maintaining power is clearly working. So the next element that I want to talk about is the Remontoire, and this is quite an important and complicated mechanism, so I thought it was worth expanding on in slightly greater detail. So I'm going to show how it's made and installed. So this here is the fly arbor, and on it we have this inertial flywheel. This is just a spare one that I'd made as an experiment for another clock. So it won't, the proper one will be way better, but this will just do for this clock. And then you've got this cam here, and then you've got this pinion which engages on the Remontoire wheel, and then you've got this, call it the flying arm, and it engages on the next component, which I'll now show you. So this is the claw arm, and here we've got the claw itself, which engages on the pinion on the escape wheel, and as the escape wheel turns, it lifts this, and as it lifts, this Detent here, which engages on this flying arm, lifts clear of the flying arm, which allows this to rotate by 1 revolution, and then the cam engages on this element here, and that lifts the claw free of the pin on the escape wheel pinion, and then drops it back down onto the next pin, so that the whole process can be repeated again. So I'll just show the parts actually installed on the clock now. And here I've installed the components for the Remontoire in this temporary structure. So I've got the Remontoire wheel, the escape wheel, the spinning fly arbor, and the claw arbor here. And I should have also mentioned that there's a flat spiral spring just in here. You can see the black one that I 3D printed, and it connects the Remontoire wheel with the escape wheel. But I think I'm going to do a proper video on the mechanism of the Harrison Remontoire, and maybe I'll talk about some other Remontoires. So over the coming months, I'm going to gradually replace all the 3D printed parts with brass and aluminium machined parts, and I hope to give regular updates on how this is going and show you some of the techniques that I'm going to use. So I will end this video with some slow motion close-ups of the mechanism, and if you've enjoyed this video and any others that I've made, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and this is taking a very long time. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to updating you over the coming months.